gonna share the map we finished on last time, which I think is accurate. Has everyone seen themselves there?
Oh, flashback, yes.
Yep.
PTSD.
And then looking at the party sheet, that looks correct. New inventory. There are some gems there that haven't been assigned to anybody. If you want to do
Inventory.
that. And the
Love
party
it.
order looks very out of order, so might want to fix that one. I'll take Thagal off and take Garavan off. I've lost almost everybody now, haven't we? The originals.
Well, I can't say anything because I'm not original, so.
Yeah, well, partly my fault, probably.
Just the way it goes.
Okay. Lie, but you can fiddle around with that to your heart's content. And the XP bit all looks okay. Okay, good. So what this thing could do with is a time tracker for old schoolers like me. You know, kind of 10-minute turn has passed.
Did we finish on a long rest? I think.
I believe he had a short rest.
Bjorn has 8 points against him, so.
Yeah, I think he had a short rest. But then again, maybe not.
Yeah, it's been a month, I think, since we played.
Yeah, it has. I was available 2 weeks ago, as it turned out, but you know, there was only me and Ted around, so.
Try to show up if I sign
Well,
up.
I mean, I would have been around, but since I assumed you weren't playing,
if you send an email or do anything to reach out to me, I'm gonna be there. But I had no idea that you know that the game was on, and I do not hang out in the SXG chat. I'm only in there when I'm in there. I don't hang out in there on my off time that I'm not playing. So I would not have known.
So why is that?
Yeah, I know. Steve asked me that too. It's like, he's like, "What do you mean? You're not doing anything else? Be in the chat." I'm like, "Yeah, I am doing a lot of different things, mostly running games."
Yeah. I can relate to the not hanging out in the chat. So. Okay, so crikey, refresh our memories. Who's gonna recap because my brain's dead. Come on, Kraz, what do you remember?
Oh well, I was funny. I was just gonna jump in and say it's not gonna be me because I see the map, but I don't remember anything. Once somebody starts in, I'll be able to fill in blanks, but I can't remember.
Okay, so here's what I
we had the carrion crawlers.
And before that, you came down the stairs and you had the tunnel with the wind, and the whole thing's drafty.
Yeah, and we plugged something up, I think.
Well, you tried to. And then you had the carrion crawler fight. Then you fought some weird guys that came to your rescue, and then you killed them anyway. And then you progressed a little bit further.
Oh, that's right. That was all up
into
here.
Into the dungeon level, and then you fought some ghouls, I believe.
Yep.
And you just defeated those and pretty much called it for the session there. You wanted to go through the next door, and that's why I think you didn't have a rest. But, usually you withdraw for a rest, so...
We pulled some of these guys out of this room into the hall, and then we finished them off and came in here. Now we're going to go for the door by Tiral.
Yeah, I mean, we basically fought these guys because the guy we saw first said veteran, and somebody said, "Ooh, we need to destroy him," and then he got hurt before we ever had a chance to find out what they actually were.
Yeah, you discovered they had some kind of marks on their shields, and you sort of runic marks on these shields. What was that? Good. Okay. And, I'm just going to bring up the subject of, because the original group doesn't exist anymore, and because basically this dungeon has been going on for a long while, none of the characters that are currently in the dungeon knew why they came to the dungeon. So as long as you're cool with that conceit, then that's fine.
Yeah.
But it does strike me as odd, but there you go.
Are you
It's
sure
old
that
school.
none of us do?
Well,
I mean,
Epicure,
don't get me
you
wrong,
were there?
I feel like I've been here since the beginning of the campaign. I may have missed the opening scene to this dungeon.
All right. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you were one of the originals, but I'm still not entirely convinced you were there at the very beginning. But I may be wrong.
Well,
Caves of Chaos days. Anyway.
recapped a couple of times, but I don't think out loud in the group. But
Well, the original party came to Dyson's Fall to try and find the means by which to fight the undead that are apparently being raised and causing a problem at the place called the Caves of Chaos, which is near the border fort, the fortress, the Ice Keep. And they were sent there to try and locate some ancient artifact that may be of help. They don't know what that artifact was, but apparently the ancient necromancer Dyson may have had some insight to that. So that was why they were here. Of course, we've rescued some people while he's been here.
mm-hmm.
But hey, campaigns evolve.
So, do we want to go through the door that Tural is standing by then?
Well, let's
Yes.
just start traditionally. So as GM, I'm going to say you're in a 50 foot by 40 foot. No, you're not. You're in a 25 foot by 20 foot room with a door to the south and a door to the west. There are bodies of ghouls everywhere. But otherwise, it seems quite quiet. What would you like to do?
Open that door.
Tural, do you really want to be standing by that door?
Nope.
Well, who's opening it?
Well, I'm having a look. Look-see.
Look, see at what?
Well, the usual. Try and see if there's anything suspicious about the door, the handle, the lock. Is that investigation or perception?
Investigation, please. Drop it into the tower.
Yeah.
This guy's accent
Are
is
you looking
awesome.
for anything in particular?
I love this game.
Nope. If there's anything that jumps out at me.
If it jumps out at you, you'd be quite scared, wouldn't you? Well, the door
Depends on the size.
Well, the door's wooden. It's got the usual iron banding. It has some sort of like claw marks on the inside of it from your side. They don't look that fresh, but they're there. There's some blood splatters on there as well from recent combat. The door itself looks fairly straightforward. It has a handle, and it swings away from you.
Okay, so I stand to the side, push the handle, or is it a turn handle, whatever. Make use of the handle and push without standing in the frame straight away.
Okay, well, the door appears a bit stuck.
Okay. So, does it move at all, or could it also be locked?
No, it's not locked because there's no lock on it, but it does appear to be stuck. It didn't move when you pushed it.
Okay.
Did you turn the handle?
I did turn the handle.
Yeah, he did that.
Okay, so I move where I can bring a bit of force to bear and put my shoulder to it.
Okay, so drop me a strength roll.
Yeah.
As you barge the door, full on, smack. Ow! Poof! Ow! It ain't budging.
We could do it together. Are the hinges on the right side? Are we pushing the right way?
Well, my intelligence ain't that low.
It should open inwards, yeah. It's just that Bjorn's obviously having a weak moment.
Sorry, I'm just being smart.
Can we
You want some help?
push?
Huge.
Push him from behind. Not gonna be me. My strength is a 9.
I'll come over here and help you.
So 2 of you together. One of you can be primary roll then, and the other one's adding their strength bonus to that. So how do you want to do it?
So Bjorn, why don't you roll and add my +3 strength bonus?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. In 1. Okay, and so you both go through the door frame. Can you make save versus dexterity, please?
Hey! Look at me, I can
Nicely
dance.
dodged. Okay, so you go through, and as the door opens, and this large pendulum blade swings down through the doorway. You presume must be one of the reasons why it was a bit stuck. But you kind of dodge it, you know, you swing your way through, so you avoid damage. Hooray! Then you fall
Yikes.
into what looks like a completely empty room. I'll show you that on the mappy thing now.
The
Like you didn't
mappy
say
thing. The mappy
I
thing.
thought he was going to say, and
I
you
fucking
fall
love this
into
guy.
a pit trap.
So it's a 20-foot square room, which looks entirely empty. It's just flagstone floor, no furniture, nothing. A door on the far side, which appears to open inward. Okay.
Do we want to check that door for traps? Did the pendulum trap reset?
Yeah, the pendulum swung round and then swung back up and clicked into place in the doorway. Is anyone
I'm
holding
not going
the
to stand
door?
there anymore.
Oh, me,
Is Bjorn holding the door?
I thought we fell through it, so I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to hold
Okay.
it when I've fallen through it.
Okay, in which case the door starts to swing shut.
Seeing that,
door.
I'd like to try to get to the door to stop it from shutting.
Okay, that's no problem. You can run over and you can sort of put your hand on the door and stop it from closing. Not a problem.
And I would like to very carefully, while watching, to, you know, as best I can, not be knowing that that pendulum is there because I just saw it. I do not want to have that come down on me, but I want to try to get into the room.
can I use my thieves' tools to try and disable the?
You can have a go, yeah, no problem.
So
Does
we have
Kraz want to
someone-
hold the door while you have a fiddle with it?
Yeah, I'll hold the door so that it doesn't close while he tries to disarm the pendulum.
Okay, so Charles going to do a hip check. Great. And yeah, no problem. Within a few seconds, there's basically a little switch thing, and he just kind of like jams it up so it ain't going to swing down. Disarms that one, no problem.
So we have someone with thief skills and tools, and you let me check the door.
You wanted to check the door.
I didn't want to check the door. Nobody else was doing it.
I love the
was,
parties.
busy.
This party communicates so well. So as you go through now, the door closes. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna check the other door for traps.
Okay. Well, in what way? What do you mean?
I just want to see if there's anything similar mechanism to the other door. If I can see through, like, maybe where the hinges, maybe there's like a pressure plate or something.
No, you can have a look. Obviously, you just had disarm 1, so it's fairly straightforward. Do you drop me a investigation roll into the tower for me, please? Yeah, that looks trapped as well. Similar device. Looks like you pull it open, it's gonna send another siding blade out. Obviously, you need to open the door to disarm it, but
Oh, I can't. Okay. So how do we open the door? Sorry.
Well, you can-
stand over to the side, I would think.
Yeah, it's going to
Well,
swing
based on the
down.
path,
Right, it's going
I
to
would say
swing down
that,
in the doorway,
you
so
know,
just open it.
Brad
Just-
should move, and
Maybe they can't hear me? What the hell?
well, the door opens towards you on this one, so
You can open it and then stick your arm out to stop the pendulum.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So which side is the handle on the side where Tural is, or on the side where I am?
It's in the middle of the door.
So which way does the door open? Towards Tural?
Towards you. Towards Toral, yeah.
Okay,
What,
so I
towards
would need...
Tural or towards me?
Towards Toral.
Okay, so in that case, I would suggest Tural opens it, because that way he's behind the door.
Alright, I'll open the door, trying to avoid any hitting of the trap. Or avoid me getting hit by the trap. If there's a way to do such a thing, pull it, sort of.
Yep, okay. So you need it's a bit stuck, so do you want to give it a strength check?
Okay. This is gonna be funny.
Well, I can come over there with you and help you.
We'll see if I do it. Let's see. Oh, hold on, I gotta move
But
it.
one of the things, by the way, Toral, that you're kind of aware of from disarming the other door is that the stickiness of it is part of the trap. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the thing that when it opens, there's something there that clicks and gets the blade coming. So
Hurrah.
Toral gives it a mighty heave. The door opens. Scythe comes flashing down, and then obviously wings back up and clicks. And the guy on the other side of the door looks rather surprised at you. I'll just bung him on the mat.
Hello.
Hi there.
Can you say
We
guy?
need
Is
a-
it a human? Is it a goblin or a ghoul? Whatever it is, it's red.
It's a thug.
And there's lots of
Oh
them.
my.
Okay, so on the other side, there's a corridor that goes about 30 feet up to another door. In the corridor are standing a load of guys who are wearing the armor and shields of the weird symbol that you saw earlier. They appear to be sort of on some kind of guard duty or something like that by the way they're positioned, and they look a little bit taken aback and surprised by your arrival. Could you just make sure you rolled your initiatives? But you will have a surprise round, okay? Which probably dooms them all to death, let's be honest. And can everyone make a perception roll as well, please? Which always works best in the tower, but there we go.
So just so you know, we're about to move in case I get disconnected.
Oh, okay.
Either way, we're headed home. So once we get there, I'll be set for both power and connection.
Hooray! Okay, so Toral and Epicurus, you kind of notice that the door at the north end, okay, has been barred. So there's a bar put across it, which looks to have been improvised. Okay, and the guy who's in front of you actually had his back to you as you comes through the door, and they all look very focused on that north door. All right.
They
Obviously, then
expected
you've
us
come
to
through.
bust through that.
Okay, so that's cool. Right, you have a surprise round. So starting with Toral, these guys are essentially a bit like, what?
Say
What?
what?
We'll start
What?
with Toral, who's got the highest initiative by the looks of it. Let's reset the round.
Forget, how do you
Okay.
how do you target someone again? Is it shift?
Control.
Control.
Are you doing it through the wall, or are you going in there?
I'm probably gonna move away from him. Go ahead and move. If I move, will he attack me or no?
He has an opportunity to attack if you move away from him, you know, but he is surprised. Interesting. Do you want to try? Cheeky grin on my part.
The DM. Do you want to try?
I'll go ahead and
Fuck.
just give him a stab. How about that?
How about that?
Surprise round. I can either move or shoot. So I'll go ahead and shoot.
So you're a bard, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to know what abilities you've got. You don't have any of the roguish bonuses for backstabbing and such. No, good.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I gotta re-roll that. Did I hit him?
Let me see. Yeah, you're asking.
For some reason, it's not saying if I hit him or not.
Yeah, it's because you didn't target him a second ago.
Oh, the arrow on him.
Yeah, the first roll is a hit, but the 7 wouldn't be. So yeah, you got a hit with the 14. So you're targeting number 2.
Chris, the
reason
DM is
Just roll the
Ubiquitous
damage and I'll
Rat.
apply it.
I think his name is Peter. And he's a member of the Society of Extraordinary Gamers on their
Are we not supposed
website.
to drop that in the tower?
No.
Oh,
That's where I
why
found this game a few months
That's
ago.
why it's not registering. Yeah.
It was on the Society of Extraordinary
So kind of
Gamers.
a rule to go by.
The link
or
is in
a
the
guideline to go by
thing
is
down my Twitch
if
and
it's
my
something that
schedule.
you would automatically know the answer of, then roll it on the table. But if you wouldn't know the answer, then the tower's a good place for it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll hit for 2 points of damage. Hooray, Bjorn.
Okay.
So. Try just squaring up to all there.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to move over here, I guess,
Okay.
to have a chance to swing at him, which I then do.
Hooray!
Can you move through a friendly square?
Yeah, double movement cost. So it's 10 feet instead of 5.
Well, we just
Well, you
continue
missed.
where we left off last time, don't we?
Hooray! On a normal table, I'd be pointing out your bright dice are obviously broken, but they're electronic.
Okay, well, at least the second one hit.
Okay,
Yeah.
fairly stunning amount of damage. He's reasonably wounded.
Well,
And
why did it do damage twice? Because the first one didn't hit, and I only did the damage once.
I don't know. I'll take 5 off anyway.
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, the mouse is kind of weird. Sometimes the button
Oops, sorry.
just lets go, and sometimes it. So maybe that was the problem.
Won't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. Are you done?
I am done. I've done my 2 attacks. I've moved.
Epicurus!
Runs into the room, swinging a sword in each hand.
Okay. Interesting. 10, 15. Yeah, okay.
Hits this guy twice as he goes by, and stands ready to fight the next guy.
Cool. Some heroism.
Oh, and they did both hit too. Awesome.
Great when a plan comes together. This does make up for previous sessions.
I feel like there'd be a lot more before I can make up for previous sessions.
Yeah, there is that. He's badly injured, but he's still standing. Just about.
Do
This
both
would be
those
good.
characters that just went have two-handed or two-weapon fighting or whatever that's called?
I've got 2 weapon fighting. Yes.
Epicurus does.
Wow, cool. You guys are badasses.
Yeah, we got a few
And
lawnmowers with us.
Kraz.
Kraz is going to firebolt the closest guy, hoping to kill him.
Should be good.
I would also hope you kill him because he's kind of behind me now.
And he's right next to me, and I'm scared.
I'm worried about the doors from your shot. You guys
Well,
keep
I've
hitting
done
the
it. I
trap.
have done it.
Nice.
Yay.
Boom! Nice one.
You do it.
Top of the round, Tyrrell.
Sing us the song, you're the piano man.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go ahead and see about giving Epicurus some inspiration. Oops.
Nice.
Hold on.
I see that the veteran is a ally color. Do we know this guy?
No.
Ah, crap.
You shouldn't have said that.
Wait,
Well,
he looks
because
familiar. Oh, no,
I
it just
want to
isn't.
attack all of them, but I didn't want to attack a friend, so now I know not to worry about that.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna target Thug 3. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my cutting words. I'm gonna insult him, vicious mockery.
You're wearing strange socks.
Nice. You're wearing strange socks. That's the best you got, buddy?
Hooray!
Does it mean I do damage or no? Oh yeah,
You failed his save, so
yeah, he failed his save, so now I do the damage. Haha! Wow!
Max
Maximum
damage.
Nice. The socks were obviously quite offensive.
And also, doesn't that,
And
yeah,
with
that
the
applies.
disadvantage.
Yeah, nice. Love that.
And Bjorn's turn.
Okay, so I guess I better move on up.
Beyond charges forward.
Bug 3 is the one that's already wounded, so I'll have a swing at him. Okay, I mean, I didn't target it because it's doing the strange thing again. Let me roll the damage for that first of all. Oh, that was good.
Bam.
He's still standing.
It didn't apply the damage.
Yeah, because I hadn't targeted him, so
Just drag the
Which
damage
one?
from the chat onto the guy.
Which one? 3 or 4? Okay.
3. Yeah, like I said, dragging isn't working with my mouse.
There, it did.
Did it.
Yeah. And is he still standing? Yes, he's just.
Yes.
After 6 months, you'd think that
He ain't heavy. He's my
we'd
brother.
be up to speed on how Fantasy Grounds works, but you know.
Oh, come on. Mouse is driving me nuts. So I
Didn't target again.
Yeah, I didn't make it across.
That'll be a hit.
Okay.
Boom. Okay, I guess Epicurus is up. I'm mincing through these guys.
Are the guys mincing as well?
I forgot about Epicurus's +1 sword. Yay! No!
Very nice. For now, he's out of the way so the veteran can get to me.
Boom, baby!
I'd advanced the tracker, but it never got to me to start with.
Time for the veteran. Okay. Nice. So, longsword, he gets 2 attacks and 1 with a short sword as well from his multi-attacks. That's kind of cool. So I'm going to move forward and engage Epicurus with my 3 attacks. Hooray!
What? Oh my god, here we go.
What?
Ow. I totally feel like I ordered some armor and never picked it up from the keep.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right? You're getting hit.
Bad.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, baby.
Okay, he's definitely not our friend.
Thuggy 1, at the top end there. He's got a crossbow, so he's feeling like shooting a disadvantage at somebody. Oh, actually, no, it's at -2, isn't it? You taught me that rule.
Yes, I did.
So he's going to pile that shot in. I only fancies a shot of Tyrell at the back there.
Oh no.
It goes wide, but hey, good fun. Fun times. And he's going to then switch out to his mace and move forward. This brings us down to Thug 3. He's been injured, but starting with his veteran mate, he's going to use his pack tactics. So he gets advantage on his roll, which counteracts the disadvantage. And then he gets to multi-attack with his mace. So he's going to hit twice. He's going to go for Bjorn. Bam. And bam.
I don't like you.
Nice. And then this guy here is, yeah, he's got a crossbow, so I guess he could shoot at somebody. I'm going to ping that in at Epicurus just for
30.
fun. Obviously at -2. Lucky shot.
I don't
And
like
he's
it.
gonna switch out to his mace. And Kraz is up.
All right. Gonna move up a bit because I
Mage armored up.
I anticipate needing to do so for something in the future, so I will still firebolt. Boo.
No.
Fizz.
Yeah, fizz.
All right, Tyrell's up. Round 3. Ding ding.
Can you say something about the veteran socks, maybe?
Tell you what, though, that's you guys are not looking too good up there.
Nope.
I'm gonna go ahead and target Epicurus here because he's almost dead.
Epicurus and Bjorn, by the way, you can see there are stairs going down just to the east there.
We're gonna go ahead and give him a cure wounds.
Yeah.
Who, my veteran?
12.
You're so generous.
Thank you.
There we go.
Is it Bjorn smash time?
Beyond smash.
Don't smash. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Well, that hit. Step over his dying body.
Oh, cuts him down. Nice. Oh, good. We can all gang up on him now.
Bugger!
As he parries that away with his blade. Ha!
Well, that's me done.
Okay, Epicurus is up.
So how many bonus actions can a guy do in one round?
I believe 1 bonus action.
All right, so for my bonus action this round, I will take a deep breath and grab my second wind. Oh my gosh, what a horrible roll. And then I'll attack. And I'm
Don't forget, you're inspired. You can add a d6
So-
to whatever you do.
So I can add a d6 to the healing?
No. It
Oh.
has to be to damage and skill checks, I think.
Okay.
Or not damage, attacks and skill checks.
Well, how much did that miss by?
You don't know.
you
do
don't know.
Does a 15 hit him?
No, it doesn't.
I wasn't all that inspired then, was I? Dang it. I think that's all I'm going to get to do.
Miss and miss. Okay. And carving up into Epicurus.
You can take away his bonus action, too.
He appears to be unwounded and green.
Yeah, he's green again.
Some friend you are.
Woohoo! He missed with the short sword.
I was hoping to drive him down the stairs by those hits, but I didn't hit.
And he missed with his long sword once as well, so count your blessings.
Okay, Thug 1's going to clobber Bjorn. Gets advantage on one of them from his pack tactics.
Ooh! Well,
From sublime to ridiculous there.
That's 2 in a row. Well, not in a row, but 2 in 2 turns.
And Thug 5 also going to ping up on Bjorn.
I'm going to parry that. Look it up again how that works.
Well, he's looking that up. DM, you might want to remove the 1d6 from Epicurus in the combat tracker, and preferably change veteran back to enemy, unless he is our friend now.
I wasn't afraid of him before, I am now.
I was going to go up and give him a hug, but...
No, that's not what I mean. I mean... Never mind.
No, I know, but just because he was green, I thought, oh yeah, good. Push him down the stairs. Parry, is that some sort of reaction? What the hell is parry?
So you roll your superiority die and plus your dex modifier, and that comes off the damage.
Oh, cool. Like that. I don't have it.
Pardon?
You roll your superiority die, yeah,
Yeah.
and then that whatever you roll plus your dex modifier comes off the damage.
Okay.
So if you can get more than 7, then you're not bothered.
Okay. 8. So 5 plus 2, 7.
Yeah, that cancels that then. So it takes 7 off your damage that's there. So 35. I've lost track how many attacks I've done. So that was the first attack, wasn't it? Yes. So the second attack.
Wait. The 1, the 5, yeah, I guess so.
Huh?
I don't know if you want me to keep helping you with that kind of stuff, Peter, or if you just want me to leave it alone.
What?
Well, he did 7 points, but he exceeded his damage by 6, so you giving him 7 back is wrong. You only need to give him 6 back.
He took 7 wounds from the attack.
Right, but it exceeded his hit points by 1, so So when you reward him for that never having happened, you would only give him 6 back, because it exceeded by 1. You follow me?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you. I didn't notice that he'd. Okay, it's there.
And some DMs don't care about that kind of stuff and don't want me bothering them with giving them what's right. And so if you don't want me to, I won't. But if you do, I'll continue to help out with that.
I don't mind. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's
mice mistaken in my favor. Hooray!
Yeah. Players
Right,
hate me.
Sorry, Bjorn asked me to stop a second ago. So
No, that's fine.
okay, second attack. Ta-da!
Well, I guess I better parry again. So it's 4 of that.
Okay, so I got to do maths in my head now. So I'm only 43, so it comes down to 39, right?
Yep.
Hooray! He's not quite dead.
Actually, that's not right.
No.
No, he did exactly the amount of hit points to go to 0. He didn't exceed it. So he would, in fact, get 4 back, so it should be 38.
So you don't ask me to do maths in my head.
And I have a disease that I can't not do math. It makes me crazy.
Yeah.
So initially what happened was, by my corrections, I took 1 away and then gave 1 back.
Yeah.
So benevolent.
Kraz!
All right. I'm coming in.
Wow, these other guys aren't even hurt.
You didn't let me kill Bjorn, it's not fair.
I guess I'm going to have to do... I'll work it this way.
Okay.
Ooh, that looks like something fiery.
Well, I'm trying to get it to where I can do... Actually, hold on. Let me move that. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know if you're going to allow this, so it's going to be up to you, Peter, but I want to thunder wave the 3 of them without thunder waving Bjorn.
I like it. I like where you put it.
So, but it's actually, I think it would be really
Well, I
here.
think you're supposed to choose a corner, not a square.
He was in a corner.
Yeah, that's
Second
what I'm
ago.
saying.
But I would
Right
have
now
to...
it's-
Yeah, it would only... technically, it would have to be... I don't think I could get all 3 unless I was...
Well, that hits all 3.
No, that doesn't.
Well, that doesn't now.
Yeah, is it a cone effect or what?
No, it's a square. It's a 3x3 square. But if I tilt it, like I had it, I could get all 3 of them. But I would have to cheat a little bit because it's actually not touching me. In order for it to be real, it would have to be like that. Then I'd get 2 other guys. So I'm just gonna say I'm gonna do it on the outer 2 because I can't get the other guy. So
Wait,
just
what? I'm confused.
well, if I put my square there, I can't get all 3 without also getting Bjorn.
Why can't you put it on that corner that you had it?
I can, but the line, you saw when I put the line, here, I'll put it back. When I put the line, okay, it has to touch me, so it has to be there. But if I cheat and say I'm going to do it there, it's too far away from me. It has to be next to me. So you see, I can't actually get all 3.
The
Oh, it has to come.
3x3
Oh,
has
you
to
doing
be-
like
Yeah,
burning hands?
exactly.
Okay, then
It's a
Okay,
15-foot cube.
you can probably
Aren't you
get
able- aren't you able to
You can hit the
scout-
veteran in
Suck
the one.
Wow, there's 3
Okay,
people
this-
talking. I can't.
Aren't you able to sculpt me out?
No, not at. I don't think I have.
I somehow I have this feeling that while it was something that you could only learn later on in 3.5.
Never mind.
that-
He's right. He's absolutely right. I have spell sculpt. I just didn't realize I did. It's on my sheet. So-
Nice.
That solves that. I'm gonna blast these fools.
Well, I'm glad you sorted that out.
Yeah, I'm glad I
'Cause
was
I only
reminded of
allowed the
that. Thank you.
original.
Okay, so here we go. So the Thug 1 is not moved, but the other two are blasted back 10 feet from me.
Ooh, nice.
Which is going to push Thug 1 anyway. Isn't that right?
No, Thug 1 does not get moved. The other two do.
Yeah, but when the veteran hits him, doesn't it push him too, or does he just stop next to him and not move?
It depends on how you do it. Some DMs do that. Some DMs, if they get pushed into a wall, they give them a D6 damage. It just depends on how you want to do it. It's up to you as DM to decide what the effects of pushing are. So if one pushes into the other, then and moves them both, that's cool too. It's whatever you decide.
I think the veteran falls into Thug 1 and they trip over each other and fall down the stairs.
Yeah, I like that. Because it's actually supposed to be pushed in a line directly away from me, so even if it's diagonal, as best you can, but it's totally up to you because you're the DM controlling the environment. So
What spell is doing this?
Thunderwave.
I can see him going there, I think.
Oh, and stand by a second because I actually was forced. I don't have first level slots, so I was forced to do that at second level. And so it's an extra D8. So Thug 1 takes another 3, and the other two take 6 more.
Thug 1, an extra 3 to 8. Okay, and the others are 6 more.
Right.
So Thug 5's at 17, and the veteran's at 17.
And then I'm done.
God for that. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
You did, but I didn't hear it, so I don't know. I heard your voice, but not the words.
Tural!
Alright, I see Bjorn's not doing too well over here.
Oh no, he's parrying.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and
These heroic types are highly annoying. Why don't you just die?
boom!
I started off this session
9
being...
HPs.
Cool. I started this session on your side, but it's rapidly changing.
The
The DM is never in any kind of way against the players, obviously, but...
Bjorn, have your 9 HPs.
Thank you very kindly.
They're hitting some more now. What you gonna do, Bjorn?
Okay. Struggling again to get it to do my second wind. There we go.
I mean, how does he halve his damage in, like, a snap?
Let's have a look. So if I move up to there, does Thug 1 get a attack of opportunity on me?
Nope. At no point did you leave his area of effect, as it were, reach.
Okay. So I shall then give Thug 5 a whack. Hopefully. Maybe not. Let's give that another try. That looks a bit more promising.
Boom. He's badly injured.
Okay.
Curious, I guess.
And against my smarter judgment, I'm going to step forward.
Give him some.
Dang it.
Give it to him all night long.
Finally, a hit. And oh, that was supposed to be a damage roll, not a. But
He hit you long time.
I am planning on doing another attack, so if I could keep that. What I mean is, I'm planning on doing my action surge.
Okay, yeah, you can keep that. Roll the damage.
All right. That was going to be a 10. It fell over. Did you see that?
Yeah. See how generous this GM can be. Then.
So the action surge means a whole extra turn, right? Not just one extra attack.
What does this say?
It's an extra action.
And one action then. Which you did. You hit him.
Okay.
Varen. Hi, Epicurus.
I smile, and then I duck. I gotta get that armor.
Ooh, that's not looking good. Ooh.
It's gonna be me that falls down the stairs.
I want to hit him again with my short sword, but I can't. You're not countering that with anything then?
How the
Don't
fuck did
have a
everybody
shield,
get
I don't
healed?
believe.
So I'm going to move up here and then attack with my short sword.
Oh no, they didn't get healed.
Lucky
And then
Gerard.
he misses.
Thug 1. I thought about that. So, advantage on his first attack with his main. Hi, Chiral.
Oh no! Why are they attacking me so much?
So how does the attack of opportunity thing work?
You get to do it.
I get to do it on him, yes?
Yeah.
Owie! He hit me for 5.
Go ahead with your attack.
Well, that didn't really work.
Okay, so that's him. This brings me on to Thug 5, who's fighting a rear guard action here. Okay, double mace attack. Bam. And bam. Kraz.
Okay, magic missile at 2nd level, 2 into the veteran and 2 into Thug 5.
Hey, now we're talking.
And I'm gonna step back. And I also announced to the party, I'm out of spells.
Hooray!
You still got firebolts.
Well, I have cantrips, but not spells. I've burned all 6 slots.
Terral.
Alright, 1 second, I gotta fix my sheet real quick. Can you take off 5 HP for my max, because I did level up wrong. And I'm gonna correct that.
Yep. It is done.
There we go, that's better.
Hey Jake, what's up, buddy? I see you there.
Oh, I see.
Oh wow, I gained a hit point.
Hey, what are you doing?
I had to, you gave me you said...
No, what do I mean?
Level up.
Yeah, no, but what are you doing now?
Oh, sorry, I was trying to fix all
He
that.
doesn't give a crap about your character. He wants to know what your action is.
Alright,
Kill
I'm
your
5 foot
character.
step
I'm not
back,
bothered.
and then I'm
Oh,
going to heal
shit.
myself.
This guy, hilarious.
boring.
Hilarious.
Yes,
Hey,
I know.
your character doesn't matter. He's gonna die. You don't worry about it.
Oh my
He
god.
doesn't want to die. That's like the whole point.
Actually, I better not say things like that. It looks like I'm going out of my way to do damage, you know. Tirala's targeting himself, by the way. That's interesting. Oh, healing.
Yeah, I told you I was gonna heal myself.
I was looking for him to hit himself.
I might do that too.
Alright, Bjorn, here he goes. Boom.
Yes! Finally, I hit something.
Oh, a bit vulnerable now.
Yeah, hit again.
Boom.
I guess I action surge as well. Give it another try.
Do it. What are these guys? Both fighters? They sure are. Two fighters with two-handed weapon, one of which is
Ooh.
lying on the ground unconscious. Bullshit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, that's me done.
Here comes a death save.
Curious.
Want like a death save?
Yeah.
Ted,
That's
you want like a
traditional.
death save?
No.
Yikes.
Alright, moving on. Let's kill this thing.
Oh man. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh, 4 of that, so
You had
So-
1 HP left, so...
yeah, so I still have that one.
Yeah.
Okay, Kraz.
Okay, so not man down, but almost man down. I gotta change my target now. That veteran ran away.
How many superiority dice have you got left, Bjorn?
1.
Ooh, shit.
Max damage, and he's still there. Bullshit. Action, sir. Oh, wait, I don't have that. Okay, never mind.
How many attacks of opportunity will this guy get if I run up to Epicurious and try and give him
User
a potion of
disconnected
healing?
from your channel.
None, because you're not leaving his...
Opportunity attacks only come when you move away from a person.
Oh, I thought if I performed an action that wasn't attacking or
Nope.
whatever.
Nope, you can do whatever you want.
Alright, so is it alright if I give him this potion of healing here?
You can try giving it to him.
Pour it down his throat.
That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Yeah, don't just pour it on him. Like suntan lotion, that'll heal him.
Apparently I don't own it. That's weird. I thought it
Uh-oh.
was in our group. Oh. For some reason that's in a different location. So never mind, I don't have a scroll. I don't have that. And I'm out of
Oops.
first level spells. So, I'm going to target the veteran, and I'm going to try to hold person him.
Okay.
You can do first level spells at second level if you want.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Never mind. Oh, well, I'm gonna go ahead and... Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's a bad idea. I'm gonna go ahead and use my healing word at... actually... Well, shit. I guess I can move up. And then-
Healing word's a bonus action at distance.
Oh,
So it's not only you still have an action left, but if you do it at second level, which it seems you have to, you add a die to the healing.
okay. Well, I didn't realize that was a bonus at distance.
Yeah. So another
Alright.
another D4 on top of that. Well, another D4 by itself. So it's actually a total of 10.
Oh, plus another 2. Sorry, yeah. Take off 5 points from him.
Right. So it's a total of 10 healing that you gave him.
Oh, okay, I see. How the hell do I add that?
When you cast a first level spell at second level, when you press your mouse button left to cast the spell, before you let go of it, right click once, and for each time you do that, it'll add a die. So if you had done that, you would have rolled 2d4 plus 5.
Okay.
So in the future,
So,
that's how you do that. Yeah.
And then I get a bonus action, or I get to do it.
Yeah, that's
action?
a healing word is a bonus action, so you still have your movement and your action.
Okay.
But you cannot cast the spell as your action because you can't cast 2 spells in a turn.
Okay, so I can attack though.
Right.
Could you take 5 points off of Epicurious? I accidentally did that wrong because I didn't know what I was doing.
Sorry, a further 5 off him.
Yeah, he should have 26 on him
You should have 26.
because he healed him for 15, but he only should have healed him for 10.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Ted.
Okay.
Oh, Ted's not here. He went off the table because he's changing.
Yay, okay. Now I'm done.
Blimey.
Okay, so let's give
Blimey.
Veteran another try.
What's 3.5?
What the hell was that again?
Jake, what is 3.5? What do you mean?
Bugger.
Hooray.
Yes!
Ooh.
Okay, so now does it automatically?
He felt that one.
Does it automatically do it when I do the damage on him?
Yep.
Oops, sorry, that was my fault. Accidentally.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
He hit Epicurus. Awesome.
Oh, yeah, that guy thought it was, yeah.
There's a part of me that wants to downplay that.
I never played
as
3.5,
Bjorn
so I didn't even know that, but
stays into the head of the
that's probably what he's
veteran,
thinking,
collapses
that
to the
guy.
ground. The body then slides down the stairs into the darkness. Hooray! Epicurus needs to roll his death save. I guess I could do that for him.
No, he's not. He's not
No,
unconscious.
he's healed.
I healed him with the healing word.
Oh, okay.
He sounds so disappointed.
He is healed.
Oh, okay.
So Epicurus stands around looking dim. Well, he's lying on the floor looking dim, I guess. Thug one.
He's gonna hit me.
Thug one throws down his mace and throws his arms up, and in the universal sign of surrender.
Oh.
Kraz.
My fingertips are sparking. Should I kill this guy, or are we gonna talk to him?
We should talk to him. He surrendered.
Okay, so I step forward and say, "You will answer our questions, or you will meet this again." And then I don't attack, so we can have a discussion.
Yeah, is everyone else cool with that?
Yep.
Yep. I take a step back just so I don't accidentally get hit by anything because I'm very shaky. I'm leaning against the wall, blood dripping down me in various places.
How about I take care of that?
Well, I have 1 hit point left, so I feel fairly vulnerable here.
And I I'll step forward just a little bit, and as I assist Epicurious to his feet, I'll ask this thug in common if he can tell me what's down the stairs.
Thank you very much, Toral.
And I'm out of
Okay,
stuff now.
he looks at you and he kind of glares a bit and then just goes kind of, "You're certain death."
Oh, if only I had the strength to Darth Vader this guy by lifting him off the ground by his throat.
Wait, what'd he say?
He said, I asked him what's down the stairs, and he said, "Your certain death." And so I'll say, it's your certain death immediately if you don't be more specific and tell me exactly what's down there.
We are coming. We are coming and we are taking everything.
That's not very specific, is it, my friend?
Yeah, why? Just why?
Yeah, just why?
Because the lady demands it. The lady demands that we take it.
Take what?
So I step
Everything.
All of
behind him and pull out my short sword, put it across his throat, and say, "Okay, I want clear answers, or you are of no use."
Can you just make insight rolls, please? Kraz and Bjorn are both close and kind of in conversation with you. Just give me insight rolls. Drop them into the tower for me.
He's got a bomb.
Insight is about noticing about him, his
User
attitude,
entered your channel.
his mood, and all sorts of other things. Okay, so Bjorn, he looks kind of
The healer's a goon.
reasonably defiant to you, but Kraz, you're looking at him and he's got like really, really massively dilated pupils, which in relatively low light maybe isn't so weird, but his eyes are bloodshot. He looks, his heart rate is extremely accelerated, and your judgment is that he might be high or something.
Yeah. Okay, so he's not about his right mind and only knows to kill. It's surprising he gave up. We should just kill this guy. He's not gonna help. This is very much the guy in Batman in the Dark Knight, the weird looking guy that had the badge on. He's not gonna help us. He doesn't know anything.
Okay.
Epicurious, when I left the game, was laying on the ground, his life force ebbing from him.
You were healed, and you are still lying on the ground. No. I helped you up. And we're questioning this guy, but he's not giving us. The only thing we found out from him is that they're here for it all because she says so. That's all we could get out of him.
You've captured him alive?
This guy's alive. Yeah, we've got a throat to his, or I mean a sword to his throat, and my fingers are sparking in his face. But from all that threatening and talking, he's not giving us anything.
If you put a torch to his chest, maybe he'll wake up. That's what they do on Temple of Doom.
Oh yeah,
I'm playing my flute.
Do that. Light a torch and put it to his chest.
I mean, is everybody comfortable with just killing him because he's of no use?
Absolutely not.
Well, if we can wake him up, maybe we can get better answers out of him.
Especially since he surrendered, I'm absolutely not okay with killing him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really not very comfortable with killing him either. So, just wanted to gauge the general consensus there. I mean, the question is, what do we do with him? Because we can't really drag him along as a prisoner. So, do we find some room that we can lock him up in so he doesn't call reinforcements on our ass? Or
we could probably go up to the stairs.
Well, do you want to try to do the thing where we, burn him to try to see if he snaps out of his daze?
Yeah, I mean, we can try and find a way to. But even then, we are still left with the question: what do we do with him after?
Well, one step at a time. Let's see if we can get some answers, and then we'll decide.
Okay.
That's when I slice his fucking throat. That's what I'm gonna do.
So, does anybody have experience with people in this state?
Well, I have a torch, so I'll light it.
Well, do you have any experience with putting a torch to someone's chest?
No.
Has any? Okay. Does it? So back to my question: does anyone have any experience how to get people that are in this kind of state
I just fucking said no. Like, what the fuck?
to come out of that state?
It's
You mean like a
funny
remote
listening to
curse
the
or a
stream.
vicious slap across the face?
You don't know what I'm saying on push to
Well, I
talk
would
to
think
them
that
or
would be
just
like-
saying to the
If it was
stream.
poison, it'd be like water or something, but it's like drinking lots of water kind of thing. But if it's a spell, then yeah, you'd need like a break enchantment or something.
So if we
Perhaps it
imagine-
is what you said, and maybe just some time will heal him.
Kraz, can you drop me a perception roll, please?
Okay.
And Bjorn as well, please.
I'm trying.
It's okay. And Tural as well, actually. Unfortunately, Epicurus,
Yeah.
There we go.
not.
That's a good
Thanks.
point. That's a good point. Neither did Short Round.
Epicurus, are you aware your character sheet isn't... Well, I can't see your character, so...
It says the name identifying you, the person playing the. Oh, you know, it's kind of just hung up here. Oh, here we go. Now it's loading.
It's okay. Just didn't want you to miss out. Right, Taral, while everybody else is kind of talking and dealing with this guy, you're looking down the passageway, right down to the back of the room. You know, the room which had the two doors with the blades?
Mm-hmm.
And the south wall of that, you can see that there's something kind of oozing or sliming its way down the wall, okay? And it's forming into a very, very large form in a corner of that room.
Oh shit!
All right. And you can see it's see-through, okay?
Guys,
And it's forming in the corner like thus.
can I run and shut that door real quick?
Okay, everyone else is oblivious at this stage.
Alright, I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna shut that door as fast as
So
possible.
you're gonna pull the door, yeah?
Yeah, can I reset the trap if possible?
The trap will reset when the door closes, so
Okay,
because you didn't disarm it.
yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
you close the door and it clicks. Okay.
Guys, we have a problem. There's something big over there and it looked like an ooze.
When you say ooze,
It was a big gelatinous clear thing. It didn't look like a cube, but it looked bad.
Are we talking about the liver ooze? Or...
I didn't see much of it. I just saw that it was clear, and then it was definitely oozing from the ceiling.
I'll turn around and can I spy any places, like is the door a solid fit or is there space that this oozy thing might be able to squeeze through openings that I can notice here?
The
Bill
door
Cosby
is
says
not
there's
a
always room for
smooth
Jello.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
There is plenty of room underneath that door.
Okay, we need to get the hell out of here.
Okay, so what are we doing with the guy?
Well, if we hadn't
Um,
spent so much time discussing it, we could have just burned him with a torch. someone in the chat had a good point. Short Round didn't know if had no torch burning experience in Indiana Jones either, but Ted's idea was a good one to just burn him with a torch and see what happens. So I lit up a torch, and I'm doing that now. I'm putting it on his chest.
Okay.
What are you wearing for armor?
He's got leather on.
My attempt is not to kill him, or to hurt him necessarily, but to just burn him to snap him out of whatever daze he might be in. And if that doesn't work, we'll just move on.
Yeah, well, you shove the flame into his leather, which sort of burns and crackles a bit, you know. If you wanted to get to his flesh, you'd probably have to like open up his armor, which is all like laced up at the moment. But you know, he kind of yells a bit as you kind of throw the blade near his face and his neck. He feels that if you feel the flame, but he screams and you know he's kind of looks a bit incoherent.
So I'll shake him a little and say, now listen, there's an ooze coming behind us under this door, so we need to get out of here, but we will save your life if you help us do that. Do we want to go north or do we want to go down the stairs?
Right, you're in the T-junction passageway. The door to the north has a bar across it, improvised bar, and you can also see there are 2 spikes at the bottom of it. Just so you know.
Okay, but what does this guy say?
The guy's like, "You're gonna die. You're gonna die."
Okay, so that I'm done with this guy. I'm gonna push his ass down the stairs.
What did he say?
He said the lady comes for you.
I'm gonna whack him over the. I had my short sword in my hand. I'm just gonna take it from his throat, whack him over the head with the back of the handle.
Okay. So you can put him unconscious.
That was the plan, yes. Then I'm gonna move up there and
unbar that door.
Unbar and unspike that door.
Okay, we're gonna go. Well, I want to do this in rounds, okay? Because there's a ooze on the other side of the door. So I get your intention. So we just whiz back. So Taral, what are you doing?
Attempt to unbar the door.
Okay, so you run up and you unbar the door. Fine.
Okay.
It's your action. Leon, what do you do?
I run up and unspike the door.
Yep, pull the spikes out from underneath. No problem. Okay. Here's
what I'm thinking. There's 3 or 4 dead bugs here.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw them in front of the door where the ooze is gonna be coming for, so it'll either slow the ooze down because he's gonna take time to eat them, or it'll speed him up because he'll be refreshed.
Okay, so what you're gonna do in the 6 seconds, you're gonna move one of the bodies in front of the door, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll kind of put you there and the body in front of you, okay?
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, cool. Fugwell's unconscious. Prayers, what you doing?
Trying to move. Oh crap! Hold on.
Right.
Trying to move Thug 1 south of me. Same idea as Epicurious. Move him more toward the door.
Oh, I thought they were dead. If they're just unconscious, I'm not doing this.
I will take the unconscious one and move him next to Epicurious, 1 square down and over below me, I guess.
Right,
and
Thug 1 is unconscious, yeah?
Right, so I'm going to drag him into the squares just south of me. And then, yes, and then if I have any chance to move, I will go here.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Wait, I thought it was the veteran that lived. It was the one of the thugs that lived?
Yeah, one of the thugs.
Yeah.
The veteran.
Because my goal was to take him and put him at the bottom of the stairs, away from the thing.
Okay, well, Kraz has just moved in there. Tural, what are you doing?
Yeah, you didn't say that, Ted, but you can do it now if you want.
I want to check the door, make sure there's no traps.
All right, drop me an
Here
investigation. Very quick cursory look. Looks okay to you.
Alright, I want to open the door. It pushes, right?
It opens in towards you, so it's pull.
Okay, I'll pull it.
Yep, it opens.
Hopefully there's nothing on the other side.
Hmm.
You got a passageway there. That's where the bodies of previously defeated large centipede-like creatures were, I believe.
Okay, yeah, the
A little way off,
crawlers.
but actually, I might as well just show you that bit. Okay, cool. So yeah, you see the passage on the other side. All right. Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move through.
Okay. Beyond.
Moves through as well. Come on, guys, come on.
Moving as quick as I can.
Okay, Epicurus.
All right, so based
You
on the
gonna-
fact they got the door open already, I'm going to pick up the thug, throw him over my shoulder, and walk toward the door as far as I can go. So,
Okay. So you can move it up to the door, no problem.
5.
Put him with you.
All right, fine. Yeah. I am an athlete.
Well, you want to drop me an athletics check and you can move it at full speed. 12 or more is fine. Not so much then. Cool, hi. Are we still there?
Yep.
Yep.
Did we lose Rob?
No, I'm here.
Alright.
I'm here. My initial reaction was going to be to grab the thug off of Epicurus' shoulders and throw him back where I put him. But since he seems to have a plan, I'll just exit the room instead.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep on moving.
Right, so before that happens, you start seeing ooze coming from
I don't like it.
Ew.
So, what is the veteran wearing for armor?
the veteran on the ground was wearing splint mail. He's now partially covered by ooze.
It'll either be corroded or clean when he's done with it.
Okay, Taral.
Yeah, I guess I'll just keep.
It's an
moving,
Ocher Jelly?
'cause I don't think vicious mockery will work on this thing.
Not really.
You're an ugly ooze. All right. I just move a little bit because I don't know where we're going.
Okay, Bjorn.
Okay, I'm come on, let's sling in between us, Epicurus. So I'm waiting up for Epicurus so we can share the load of the guy between us. So kind of hook one arm over our shoulders either side of him and move him a bit quicker that way.
Okay, Epicurus, happy with that?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
I am.
so you move up. So from there, then we go Epicurus' full move. So as far as you want to go.
Let's go. I'd say let's go back up to the level above because we haven't really explored anywhere else. I don't want to end up in that cul-de-sac at the end here on the west side with this thing behind us.
You're thinking this way, and then this way.
And then down through the drapery place and through the door, and then through the windy place and up the stairs. That would be my preferred option at the moment.
Okay, make a decision.
Yeah, I would say that if we can move faster than the ooze can, we should all just walk up and go up to there, and that's my vote as well. Hopefully the ooze will just give up chasing us once it sees we're not there.
Well, and there's
I
all
don't think it
those
sees
bodies.
anything.
Well,
Oh,
we
yes.
need, figuratively speaking.
I think it's going to be happy dissolving.
Although that thing does look like it has eyes or something. What the hell? I guess not. It's just like making them the shape of a hand or something.
So the intention of the party is to withdraw.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay, that's fine. You can happily disengage from the Ocher Jellies. That's not an issue. Okay, so shall we move you up the stairs then?
Yeah.
Please, I think it's time for.
We've basically used up all our spells and our. Some of us pretty badly hurt. So.
A long rest would be good.
Yeah.
So would splint mail would also be good, but you know.
Right.
Right, you can go and fight for it.
No.
Maybe later. Maybe sooner,
Maybe
but not right now.
later.
I don't even know how you defeat a news.
Oh,
Burn it.
Burn did cross my mind. I'm not sure it's an ooze. Is it slime?
No, it's an ooze.
it's a jelly.
Yeah, but it's still class.
Oh, the
Class
class
as
of
an
it. Yeah, it's
ooze.
an ooze. Yeah.
Oh, great. My fantasy round just crashed.
Oh, yeah. We
Alright.
got a host connection lost. Well, at least that was a good point for that to happen, so we can regroup.
Does the Song of Rest that I have, since it helps at the end of a short rest, does it also work for long rests?
Sure. Except for that you wouldn't need it at a long rest because long rest you return all your hit points.
Oh, okay. Did not realize.
So,
But-
how long are we playing a long rest and a short rest is? That seems to vary from DM to DM.
Short rest is an hour, long rest is 8 hours.
What DM doesn't use 8 hours, Ted?
That's what the book
My-
says anyway.
My impression was that according to some, a short rest was at 8 hours and a long rest was a week or more.
What?
Whoever informed you that is wildly out of touch with reality, even though we're
Oh
talking
my
about a
God.
fantasy game. Yeah, that's not even. No one's ever said that to me.
Well, I guess in the GM it's up to them, isn't it? But
Well, if you're playing by the rules of 5th edition, it's not up to the GM what the that's really not left open to interpretation. But unless you're going to
Yeah.
house rule that and make it a whole different world.
Right,
Also,
so-
the
well, ultimately, with any role-playing game, whatever the GM says is reality.
Is
but
that a
the
real
rulebook
thing,
does
Jake?
say
You gotta be
8
shitting
hours and
me.
1 hour. So
Oh, I was under the impression that it was a setting, like when you play a video game, you're playing on novice mode or expert mode.
Well, so if you take a week rest for a long rest,
well, what the rulebook says is a long rest is a period of extended downtime, at least 8 hours long. So I guess you could easily change that. And a short rest is a period of downtime at least 1 hour long. So the at least, I guess, gives you some flexibility as GM.
Yeah, and of course anybody can house rule anything they want. So if that's a variant somebody's using, I guess it would be okay.
Yeah.
But what?
But in my game, it's by the book. 1 hour, 8 hours. So there we go.
Awesome.
Not
I'd like to
everything's
stay
by
here
the
for a
book.
week, please. No, I'm just kidding. See what comes up the stairs and through the doors in 7 days.
Yeah, I would like to roll some of those.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, but I've heard
Right,
I've heard slow
obviously
natural
just
healing before. I'll have to
recovering
look that up.
where we were, so see what I've got here.
Oh, it's probably
yeah.
gonna-
Okay, so
When he redoes the table, it's
so
gonna.
basically my last couple on the map that it had lost.
We might get lucky. It has not closed my fantasy grounds yet. It's attempting to reconnect. So if you bring your table back up, we might all get to keep what we see.
My table's here, so
yeah, I think I'm here. Oh, let me see. Let me
It
type
says
it.
loading, please wait.
Oh, maybe I'm not.
Yeah, it'll either show you in the chat window reconnection attempts, or it'll kick you back to the opening screen, depending on
Well,
whatever.
it shows reconnect attempt 1 failed.
That's what I got.
Oh, Oh, thanks, Jake. Slow natural
That's it.
healing is 8 hours for a short rest and 1 week for a long rest. Yeah, I don't think I would enjoy playing in a game when some DM
I'm
was
starting
doing it
over.
that way.
Trying to rejoin.
And my fancy grounds have stopped working again. There's something it's not liking.
Is it stopped working in the kind of stopped working where it's locked up because I'm connecting, or stopped working because you have a big white screen?
Alright, it's stopped working as in this program has stopped working, it's now being terminated.
I kill you.
As in Windows going, no thank you. Right, I'm reopening the thing again.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to reopen mine because I don't have anything other than the reconnect attempt failed.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this booted, and then I'm going to go and have a natural break, and then allow you guys time to reconnect, and we'll see what we got.
Okay, I'm
it
gonna
looks-
physically reboot, so I'll be gone from
Okay, man.
TeamSpeak as well, but I'll be back.
Okay,
I'll see you when you get back,
let's
Jake.
take a 5-minute break.
Thanks for
and
dropping
just
in, by the way.
Get this sorted.
Thank you.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Oh, we are gonna take a break. In that case, I'll put up the slides. Dun 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 dun. Be right back. How long did he say? How long was the break?
5 minutes was the goal.
Okay, great. Thank you. Yen. Dun, 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 dun.
User in your channel timed out.
Ah, he must have meant DMG. Ah.
Hey, right, okay, Fancy Grounds is up for now. I have Chiral.
Yep, I just got in. I think everyone else went and took a break.
That's fine.
Yeah, this one actually used the old code, so I guess it really doesn't matter which one you use.
That's good to know.
Oh, but using the old code, it gave me the old map. Oh, okay, since it shut down, since you had problems, I think it reset the map 5. So we're all back at our old positions before the ooze came through the door.
I've got it with these, but
I wonder if maybe it's because I used the old map
okay, I'm
or the old
syncing.
sign-in.
I just syncing the view. So now the issue seemed to be when I opened up the level 4 map and tried to fiddle with this. So I'm going to slowly deal with that. Okay, so far so good. Alright, sharing the level 4 map. Are you getting that?
Let me see. No, I don't have anything on there except for the 50-foot pointer.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
guessing.
but you see the map, yeah?
Yeah, I can see the map.
Okay, cool. Now I'm going to try and move you to it.
Yeah, there. Yeah, you moved me in. So did you see us at our old positions on the 5th level map too?
Yeah, I did. The Ocher Jelly had been shrunk in terms of size, but everyone else was where they left them, so that was fine. So I've just tidied that up. So I need to sort out some XP things now. While we wait for the others, I'll just do that. Are you having fun?
Oh yeah. I actually became useful. More so than just insulting things and damaging them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely like this build of Bard.
That's cool. One of the difficult things gemming when you have a new player is fitting that new player into your existing adventure. So it usually takes me a while to create obstacles that would suit your character.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Yoo-hoo.
It's downloading files. Oh joy.
Yeah, and learning new things about Fantasy Grounds is always good too, because like how to add extra dice when you're rolling for a higher level. I did not know that all you had to do was right click while you were holding it.
Yeah, I keep learning stuff all the time. I mean, I'm so new to this, it's crazy. I don't play enough to, kind of get really familiar.
So do you have a pen and paper campaign that you do as well?
Yeah. Been running campaign for at home for years and years. But I say a campaign. You know how campaigns fare usually.
Did we lose Ted again?
Yeah, he said he was gonna restart his computer.
Oh, okay. That thing he was talking about. That's a thing. I looked it up in the DMG. I forgot that I didn't read the rest of the DMG with the optional rules and stuff. But there's that one week rest and 8 hours for a short rest or whatever. That's in there. They also have alien weapons and guns and there's a lot of variant stuff you can use. That's never noticed all that crap.
Yeah, I've read that through. That was what was bugging me about when we were talking about it, because I remember the options. Obviously, I tend to remember the options I've used, like the laser pistol, but not the stuff I haven't used. So, but
Right.
I was kind of sure that there's a part of me going, I bet that's in the DMG.
Yeah, and it was. And what's funny is that I'm in, I don't know how many. I'm probably in 10 to 12 different games of 5th edition. And I'm only running 2, but I play in maybe 10 more. No DM has ever mentioned that ever, not even as a point of conversation. That's the first I've heard of it was today. But it's right there on page 262.
One of the things I want to talk to some players about is XP for treasure, because being real old school, how to implement that in 5th edition is something that eludes me.
Yeah, because it used to be all about that from the old editions. You're right.
Yeah, it changes the dynamic of the game a lot, and in a way that I kind of don't mind. But how you implement that is so difficult. But actually, it looks simple on the surface. I was kind of thinking, like you could do, obviously you have less money flushing around, but you can do the simple give XP for gold or per gold piece, or you can even do it at 10%. But the way the characters ramp in terms of the XP stuff is so different that it feels wrong. So
I wonder why. Why we're. I don't know if I would keep all the stuff that I have, because I feel like, especially like going around and picking up stuff from the people that we kill or whatever, it just seems like kind of pointless because we're in the middle of this dungeon.
Yeah, I think the thing about old school game was that you'd kind of pick up the treasure and and valuable items and things, and you'd loot them, sell them, and you get XP for per gold piece or whatever of value. But obviously back then like a fighter is 1500 XP and D&D or whatever as it was to get a second level. And so and something like 8%, 90% of the experience you got was from treasure. But obviously the dynamic of the game's changed. Now, one of the negatives of no treasure for XP is that people basically, the only way to get XP is either killing creatures or GM awards for other things. And most GMs, at least in my experience, they either don't worry about XP accumulation at all, or they do it like monster mostly, which leads to a lot of fighting, which is, not a bad thing, but it's not the focus of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always wanted, ever since we got back in the 5th edition, I've been wanting to figure out a way of implementing the XP for treasure. The only way I can really come up with is by giving treasure loads, if your mission is to get treasure, giving that a bonus XP award, so if you locate X item that you're after, you get a bonus event, But it's not old school enough for me, you see.
Yeah, here's an interesting idea. I just went to Google and searched to see what some conversation points. Here's one that I would have never thought of that suggests giving 1 XP per gold, but only giving XP for monsters at 10%, which I guess.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because then you're trying to find hordes. You're trying to kill monsters to find their treasure.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty reasonable solution, actually. It depends a little bit on how things level up, but
Right. Because I think if you did, if you did 1 for 1 for gold, it would be okay at 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th level, but then you'd need to start getting, you'd need to start finding hordes of 10,000 gold to get anything to level up rather than killing monsters that are worth 5,000 each or whatever.
Yeah. It's the difficulty, you see. It's how it ramps.
Right.
So,
It doesn't scale properly unless you figure out a algorithm for it or whatever.
yeah, and it kind of
Like story awards.
Yeah, we were.
I'm kind of getting to the mindset of like having, some kind of treasure XP thing. But when you find a treasure load like a hoard, giving that a bonus, XP award.
Yeah, well, I mean, you basically, if it's not random treasure, but if it's treasure that you put there, you can assign a certain XP amount to each hoard, and when you find the hoard, you get that amount of XP as well.
Yeah, it just requires more thought.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could also do it to where, like, it's a 1-for-1 XP for levels 1 through 4, and then it goes to 2 XP per gold or whatever. Ramp up that way.
An interesting thing to be playing around with, thinking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm
my
trying
next campaign is just going to be event-based, so whenever we complete certain things, that's when we get levels.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a narrative, sort of that narration and style of play, then that's great, and I have no problem with it. Obviously, I'm trying to emulate some old schoolness, and that's the one thing that's really missing from 5th edition, I guess. And it's not even an option in the DMG. It's like almost everything else is an option, but they haven't thought about that one.
Yeah,
so.
they didn't even include. They just took it completely out of the game.
Which is, it's weird because a lot of things have gone back in the game, But
yeah, that's what I've always said. 5th edition is the most like 1st edition, except for that thing right there that we're talking about.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I love it. Otherwise, it's the only thing that I'd like it as an option. If I'm dungeoneering, I'd like there to be an easy way of doing it.
Yeah. By the way, Ted, since you're back, I do need to mention to you that thing is an absolute real thing that you were saying about the 1 week long rest. I had just never come across that in the many games that I play, but it's in the DMG right back there where the laser weapons and guns are.
That's cool.
Yeah. Thank God we're not using it.
Okay, I just to be sure that we did tie up Thug 1 when we took our long rest, yes?
You haven't said so, but that's not a problem. Right, I've just awarded XP from Fight with the Veterans. Is everyone seeing everything okay? It's just the thing I'm edgy about.
Yep.
Ooh, another
what
one.
I'm looking at is level 4. You're on the room at the top of the stairs where you like holding up, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yep.
I have the combat tracker with Thug 1 in as well, just currently unconscious. And I've just given you the experience, so everyone got that, yeah?
Yeah.
Bjorn doesn't have a next level experience total for some reason.
You have to type it in, that's why.
Yeah, I have to put in the next one. What's level 4?
2,700.
Holy crap. It's a really big...
So that would mean that Bjorn will be leveling. Is it level 4 already, yeah?
Yeah, I'm at level 4 already.
So level 5 is...
6,500.
Correct. For fighters, anyway. Is it the same?
It's the same for all classes, yeah.
Yeah, another one of those things that they're old school.
300, 900, 2,700, 6,500, 14,000, 28,000, and then beyond that, who the hell knows?
There goes Math Boy again.
Yeah, it goes crazy, but I don't have any characters that are above 28,000, so.
Love the fact that...
I have the page pulled up. It's on page 15 in the book.
So, sorry, it's 600, you say?
For it's 6,500 for 5th level, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I've just added that into Bjorn's character sheet for him.
Thank you very kindly.
Oh, you're welcome. That's cool. Right, so Kraz is nearly at level 4, not too far to go. Tural is a ways away.
Well, I just got level 3, so...
Epicurus is a good chunk of the way towards level 5. And yours just started towards level 5. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, you're taking a long rest, so I need to now implement that through the check tracker, don't I?
The check tracker.
This long rest we're taking on level 4? Or did we go up further than that?
Yeah, we're just
No,
taking
we just
it.
went to 4.
No, just right here on this landing where we are in 4. We got the thug with us.
Oh, for goodness sake, it's closed all my modules again. It's so annoying.
I don't know why they are
Yeah,
default closed.
if Fantasy Grounds crashes, it might not save the last, certain amount of time of things that you've changed in your campaign. If you exit the program properly, it saves it all, of course. But if it crashes during, I found that too. Like I shaded a whole map a certain way, and then it crashed, and when I came back, the map was unshaded, and I'm like, crap, I got to do 20 more minutes of work.
You could also
Yeah.
do /save whenever you want to.
Yeah, if you think of it, that's a good way to do it too.
I do it a lot.
Absolutely.
I learned something new. Again. Every time I game on this thing, I learn something. Well, usually from Rob.
So I played
Well-
a 5e game during FGCon. The guy running the game just had every single effect that I could think of possibly set up as an effect, all automated.
Oh, who was it? Was it
I should know.
Zacchaeus?
Yes.
Yeah, he's great. He's the one that wrote the Fantasy Grounds wiki. He actually authored that. So if there's anybody that knows, it's him. And I've
Seems
talked
like
to him many times. I've learned a lot of stuff from him.
Yeah, it seems like a rather amazing feat to write something like that.
Yeah, well, I think he lives in not Iceland, but Norway. I don't know. He lives somewhere. He lives somewhere. Let me just say that. But
He's in a place.
he's probably older. He's probably in his 50s or 60s. I don't know how old he is exactly, but I know he has several children. But he's either retired or whatever, and he just does all this. He sets up games for the FG Days, FG Con, and does the wiki. He's actually a part of the module conversion team for the actual WotC modules like Curse of Strahd and all that. And he is a contracted employee of Fantasy Grounds or Smiteworks, I believe, on some level. So if there's ever an authority to know how to set up something or do an effect or answer a question about the software, it's that guy.
Anyway. Okay, so we've got an hour. So you taking a long rest? What's the plan?
Yeah, we've taken a long rest, and now do we want to go back down and look around more, or do we want to go back down and charge down those stairs? Oh, is he still unconscious?
He shouldn't still be unconscious, but
No,
Well,
he'll be.
basically, he should have taken a long rest as well, shouldn't he? I mean,
he should be tied up.
well, he is tied up. I did say that.
I'm getting
don't wanna
script errors like crazy.
Okay. My system is looking nice and stable for the first time in a bit. So.
So has this guy, who's now completely healthy apparently, and conscious, is he out of his daze? Is he acting the way he was before, or is he like all better now?
Cold turkey.
He's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
He's sitting still and quiet and staring at the floor.
Okay, how are you
Are his
feeling?
eyes still bloodshot?
You can't see his eyes. He's staring at the floor.
Well, I mean, like, if we go look at him.
I say to him, "Common, do you speak it?"
Well, he spoke it earlier, so
Yes.
I'm assuming that.
Who is the lady?
The Lady of Water.
What is
Can
she
we be passing
after?
out swords later?
What does the lady want? What is she after? What is it?
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
She
She
covers
wants-
the land. The land is hers. She comes to reclaim it all.
He still sounds like he's under a trance.
Okay, so I grab his hair and pull his face up and look in his eyes. Are they still, the pupils still dilated?
Not especially. His eyes look clearer, but he's you know, and he's not giving you eye contact.
Have you seen the lady?
Yes.
What does she look like?
The lady is beautiful. She flows.
Wonder if she's a fairy of some sort.
Or a ghost?
Or the Ocher Jelly, she flows.
That'd be hilarious.
Where is the lady now?
She lies beneath, but she rises.
How many levels are in this dungeon?
Sorry,
Is she a
was
blonde?
that
Is she a brunette?
is that in or out of character question?
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing if how many levels below she would be. So in character.
Sorry, what was the question from?
How many
Epicurus?
levels below is the? Oh, Epicurus.
I said, is the lady a blonde or a brunette?
She is green and blue.
Because I was afraid. I was afraid she's not human.
Yeah, it's a body of water. How far down is the lady? How many more levels, stairs must we go?
The lady's temple is below.
Very vague, of course. Well, didn't expect more.
What shape has the lady got?
She is a beautiful woman.
Kraz is going to come over to the thug and hold her fist up and say, how many levels down is the lady? Is it 1? And then punch him in the face.
Ow.
Is it 2? And then punch him twice.
Ow, ow.
How many levels?
I think 2.
I don't believe you.
Right?
Hey, we got some information out of him.
This lady isn't very nice.
Can I roll an insight check or something to tell if I think that his answer of 2 was him lying to me or not?
Yeah, you can roll.
Yeah, you can
I think
roll.
he just wants you to stop hitting him.
Okay,
I think it is in your best interest to tell the truth, because otherwise this lady is the lady that's standing in front of you and punching you in the face is liable to keep doing that.
How did you get in here?
So, Kraz, you're sort of thinking, yeah, he seems to be talking straight-ish, but obviously you're not entirely sure that he's entirely mentally there.
okay, so I get the feeling that he, if anything, he's more incompetent than he is deceptive.
Maybe. You
Kind of.
You certainly think he believes that to be true.
Okay, that's fine. That's all I can expect to. And then I tell him, I'll
That's all you
back
can
off.
expect from any man.
Right. I'll back off and not punch him in the face, and but I will say to him that Debbie will be watching. You guys thought I forgot about Debbie, but I didn't.
Hey, you know what? Sorry, this is completely on the side. I just realised that I can now implement my healing variant house rule using Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, what's that?
Slow natural healing is now an option in the Fantasy Grounds. It's here. Hooray.
What? Where? How do you do that?
You go into options, and then there's a house rules GM bit, and anything that's in the DMG is now there by the looks of it.
Oh, cool.
So that's kind of cool. CT auto death rolls on off. Okay.
I'd prefer off. I'd rather roll my own death.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. Anyway, sorry, completely. Meanwhile, back at the prisoner interrogation, Bjorn's being very persuasive there, by the way. He looks quite mean.
Okay, but if it looks like he is already telling the truth, then... Okay, so now we are back at the point we were discussing earlier. What do we do with him now? We could, of course, leave his hands tied and hang him from one of the hooks that were further back in this level where the manticores had their dinner hung.
I think
Would
we
we
let him
wanna
go
hang
and
him
send him
from his
upstairs.
That's a great suggestion coming from the good guy.
What?
Chaotic
him on
good.
the-
I don't know.
I know,
just let him go and send him up the
I'm not
stairs.
the
Tell him
one
if he
that
comes
said-
down, his life is forfeit.
I'm not
He's now
the one
ejected.
I'm not the one that was suggesting to kill him. I was the one that was, and since we've killed the things that are here, hanging him from, not driving a hook through him or anything, just hanging him by his hands from the hook until we come back up, seems like perfectly compatible with a good character.
So far, he's guilty of the heinous crime of keeping invaders out of his home.
And I prefer not to have him at our back, but just running around freely. And when we go down, he sneaks past us by one of the other circuitous routes and warns whatever is ahead of us.
Securitas? What?
Yeah, I don't think we should let him go, but I don't know if we should. Is there a way we could maybe tie a rope from the hook so that he can at least not be hanging by his arms? Because that seems like torture.
If there's a way to, I'd like to say something to the group sort of off to the side, not letting Thug hear me. But I would suggest do you think we could sort of ask nicely with my fingers in the air, quote, ask nicely for him to lead the way and tell him that if he leads us safely to the lady, we will reward him by, setting him up somehow and letting him go, or making him or putting him in charge, or, we can sort of bribe him some way. Do you guys think that might work?
I don't think bribing him is going to do anything.
Listening to him, he seems to be a total fanatic. I assume as soon as we approach anywhere he assumes allies to be, he's going to shout and run towards them, warning them, bringing them down on us.
Yes, but if he was a total fanatic, he would have kept fighting rather than dropping his weapons and surrender.
That's true too, but
Yeah.
At the moment, he's not completely cleared up from his fanaticism, drug, whatever he was on.
Wasn't there cages that the fire beetles were in?
Yep.
You'd lock him up there in the cell.
Yeah, let's put him in a cage. You can put some food around him.
One of the things that you notice is that, by the way, is that he has a hole, or actually two holes in the sort of top front of his head.
He's got holes in his head.
Yeah, kind of like about a quarter-inch round holes in his skull.
That's where they,
so he's been lobotomized.
Like a snake bite?
where they let the spirits out and in.
No, not like a bite.
Trepanning.
Yeah, maybe.
I was thinking more like a lobotomy spike. Which is terrifying.
Essentially the same.
Those are usually done below the eye, though. But yeah, so I don't know if this guy's going to be coherent for anything ever with this. We might be putting him out of his misery by killing him.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm more interested in letting him go than I am in keeping him here. A, you say that he was duped, drugged, lobotomized to come here and serve this person. It wasn't even his choice.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know it wasn't his choice?
Yeah, it could have been his choice to become lobotomized and drugged.
Absolutely. Like I said, build holes in people's heads to let spirits in or out perfectly willingly.
I think the cage is a pretty good idea. Should put him in like a cage and just maybe hold him. Maybe someone can do something for him later.
I just want him controlled somewhere where he doesn't sneak up on us or alert people to us. That's all I want. I don't want him just roaming somewhere. And if we can achieve that by putting him in a cage that he can't get out of, then that's perfectly fine by me as well.
Maybe he knows where the weapons are we're looking for.
I have to restart Fantasy Grounds. I'm getting some kind of error about some cache.
Did you nuke before you started?
The lady, she protects the whole of us from attackers.
Not doing a good job, huh? We got you.
She will stop all, as she stopped the shaman attackers. She stopped them all. All their magic was absorbed by her spells.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
What tool did she use to do that with? What weapon?
She used her orb.
Oh, I think I've reevaluated. I don't want to go anywhere near this bitch.
She
lifted it, and all the magic was absorbed.
We need this weapon to save the world, right?
Well, we've been tasked with getting a weapon, which may well be that orb. But I think saving the world is probably saying a bit much.
I kind of want to ask him why he gave up. Why he surrendered.
I was defeated.
But the rest of your buddies went until death.
I was defeated.
Weird.
You killed the crawlers, and you killed my leader. Perhaps you could protect me.
Protect you from what?
The crawlers. They killed many brothers.
Well, we've killed many brothers. Many of your brothers. Why
Yeah. But you haven't killed me.
Perhaps if you were willing to help us, we could protect you.
I think you want to hurt the lady.
We wouldn't necessarily want to hurt the lady unless she wanted to hurt us.
I think you're lying.
Can I do a persuasion check on that? Of course we don't want to hurt the lady if she won't hurt us.
Yeah, you can have a go. Nice roll, by the way.
Really? I can't see it.
I know. You come to the lady's kingdom and she will not let you take what is hers.
Where are you from?
Below.
No. Where were you born?
I don't remember.
Maybe she'd be willing to trade for her object.
What's up? Hi, Rob. Hi. Bad news on my lawnmower. No good? Fired it up, yeah.
I don't know. And the lady wants to take the land of ice and snow from those who took it from her.
Well, since we didn't take it from her, I think that we might be able to find some common ground.
But you killed my brothers.
Well, they attacked us.
No, they didn't. You killed Brother Luth from behind as you opened the door.
Well, we met some others that tried to kill us. Some others of your friends.
Didn't Brother Vulcanus try to help you?
Who was that?
You killed Brother Vulcanus. He told us to wait and hide, but you killed him.
How do you know we killed them and not the crawlers?
Because you're here and the crawlers aren't.
Well, maybe
I
we
saw
killed the
that.
crawlers after.
We heard the fighting. So you say you're not bad, but you killed my brothers.
Well,
And she wanted to kill me, he says, looking at Kraz.
Well, I was dragged to this place with no knowing of why I was being taken by some cultists. Was that how you were brought here?
I don't remember.
So maybe you had a date with that drill as well.
I hope not. Do I have a hole in my head?
No, you don't have a hole in your head.
No, I meant a planned date with the drill that we saved you from.
Oh.
Sorry, guys, there was someone at my door, so I've been absent for the last 3 minutes or so.
Oh, so you missed the whole him talking about you wanting to kill him?
Yeah, I didn't hear anything for the last like 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay, so he says that we're bad and he killed his brothers, and thus the lady won't like us.
Okay, yeah, and I heard just when I was leaving was the discussion about her. He wanted protection, but she has the orb, and that's what sucks up all the magic. And then I don't know what decide what we're gonna do, but
Yeah, he wanted protection from the crawlers, not from her. So
he was worried we were gonna hurt her, and he didn't believe us when we said we weren't gonna hurt her.
No, because we killed all his brothers.
mm,
Well,
And-
but the brothers.
And Kraz was going to kill him.
Yeah, and I will kill you if you don't cooperate. But as long as you play nice, we will play nice. That's how it works.
Is there another way in?
Oh, sorry.
Is there another way in the lady's lair?
There are many ways, but not from here.
What about from outside?
It said so, but I don't know.
yeah, he doesn't to appear to remember anything before he got his, or from when he got his lobotomy.
I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a full lobotomy.
Right? I'm prepared to walk him up and let him out the front door.
Just to let him go.
Right.
I mean, I only joined on this level, so I have no idea how far it is to get all the way to the front door. But
4 levels.
yeah, I know we're on level 4, but I don't know how extensive the levels above are and how much they were cleared. Were they completely cleared, or?
I would say they were not completely cleared, and it would not be completely safe to send him up by himself.
I'd also point out that you know, on the surface it's winter coming. Yeah. Remember when you arrived, you had the ice demons in the storms and stuff. So it's probably quite unpleasant on the surface.
At least
Yeah.
safety in here.
I still think that the cage is a great idea.
I think the cage is on 3, but I'm not positive about that.
I never saw a cage, so the only place, like I said, that I saw that I could. Well, I mean, you know, we could.
Well, why don't you have a think about what your next intentions are, and then you can figure out, you know, what you want to do with him in relation to that plan. Because if your plan is to go down those stairs, then you've got to deal with stuff and figure out how. If your plan is not to go down those stairs, then, you know, it's a different plan.
Right, so if we're leaving, we could just take him with us. If we're going down the stairs, we got to deal with that jam, jelly, slime thing, whatever it is.
Jam, I love it.
Well, we get some peanut butter to go with it. Well, yeah. I wasn't originally one of the original groups sent down here to retrieve the object. So I am not entirely clear how important it is that this object is recovered that the original group was sent down to recover.
My understanding is there's large groups of undead that they're fighting that this will help with.
Yeah, Bjorn originally comes from Ice Keep, and he will have known that Neo Ice Keep is a kind of a place called known locally as the Caves Chaos. It's a cave a sort of complex that has lots of different groups of humanoids, but they seem to recently have been banded together, and they seem to be united by some kind of necromantic power. Bjorn was present when some of his forces were ambushed on the road by undead. So he'd know a little bit about that, and you'd probably feel some concern for the keep. Epicurus, similarly, knows about that stuff. Kraz probably not so much, and Tural probably not so much, as they're more travelly types.
So, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think just leaving at this point is really an option. I mean, we need to acquire, although we don't know what exactly the object is, I think there is probably a fairly good chance that it may be this orb that he's talking about. But I don't think just upping and leaving at this point is really an option. So we are going to have to press forward.
Sure, but we could give this guy a sword and a torch and say, "You get out of here and don't come back."
I wouldn't trust that.
No, nor me.
Nor I.
So, I still think we lock him up somewhere where he can't do us any harm, and then we can pick him up on the way back and take him out with us. I don't have any problem with that. I don't want to kill him, but I don't want him roaming and potentially, warning things ahead of us or
coming up behind us.
Yeah.
Not to throw a wrench into your plans, but if we put him in the cage, leave him with some food, what happens if we die down there?
Well, I mean...
Well, that's just the vagaries of life. I mean, what if you lead him to the front door and he gets jumped by a bear and is killed? What's the difference between that? I mean, shit can happen, but if,
Fine.
Yeah, I just don't want...
Rather than you slitting his throat...
Yes, we don't want to actually kill him.
Let's ask him, do you want to lead us down, or do you want to sit in a cage? Your choice.
I don't feel comfortable with him leading us down either.
Why not?
Because, like I said, he seems fairly committed to his cause, and I just foresee that the moment he thinks we are near any of his friends down there, he's going to alert them to our presence and run to them. And, okay, we can shoot him in the back and kill him then, but
gag him and hobble him.
We have no chance of surprise. And
well, yeah, if we hobble him, he'll slow us down too.
But we can absolutely gag him. We can take steps so that it is severely difficult or impossible for him to warn anybody.
That would really suck, though, if he was, with us and, the one time before when I was pretty much the only one left alive.
So,
yeah.
I ask him, do you want to go in the cage or do you want to lead us down?
Lead you down where?
Down to the lady.
I can take you to the lady. But she won't be happy.
And if Mama ain't happy, no one's happy.
I don't even know why that's an okay thing to be. Sorry, that was just a real life thing that got into
Maybe we can go down and appease the lady and offer to join her cause.
And have holes drilled in our head.
Yeah, I'm not into that. But let's
go. I'm just saying this to the guy. I'm not, I'm not suggesting
he
it.
He doesn't actually want to get a spike into his brain.
Sure, but let's have him go give us the introduction.
Yeah.
Okay, so if fire doesn't work against the jelly, what other options do we have? Do we have cold of some kind? Fire, cold. I don't know what else.
What does the thunder thing do? Is that force or is that
It's thunder.
electrical?
So it's sonic.
The
Sonic
actual.
damage.
You talking about Thunderwave?
Yeah, thunder wave.
It's actual thunder damage. That is the type, thunder.
Well, I didn't know that was a type.
Yeah. I think there's 8 types of damage, and thunder's one of them.
Yep.
Piercing, bludgeoning, stabbing, piercing, bludgeoning, slashing, lightning, thunder, cold, fire, acid, poison, and force. What am I missing?
Psychic.
Yeah, psychic. That doesn't come up very often, but because players don't have it,
It
Or-
does for me.
or at least. Do you have a psychic thing?
It's dissonant whispers.
Yeah,
It's
the
like-
dirty socks.
My,
Oh,
vicious
that's
mockery,
psychic dance. Oh yeah, because that usually works on almost anything.
except for things with low intelligence.
Oh well, yeah. So recap then, as far as I understand it, have the guy lead us down to do the introduction of the lady and take our chances.
I think so.
Well, okay. I mean, if the majority wants to do that, I'm not really comfortable with that because I just think, we're, risking him alerting people to us or leading us into traps.
Yeah, I feel like
what
he
gives
would,
you what gives you the idea that he is positively inclined towards us?
He made a choice to take us there rather than go in the cage. I realize that's not much of a choice at all.
Yeah, and that is the choice to. If he goes in the cage, he can't do anything to hurt us. But if he leads us down there, he has lots of opportunity to hurt us.
If he's gagged and he's leading us, what opportunity does he have to hurt us that will not also result in his death?
Well, he's probably not. He's less worried about his.
How do you know he's concerned about that?
I don't, but it's either, we've either got a guy to lead us or we go on our own. So why would it be worse to have this guy lead us?
Because he could warn his buddies.
Not if he's gagged. I don't see how he can warn anybody if he's gagged.
He caused problems for us, that's for sure.
Yeah, but he's you know what I'm saying? Like, look at the other side of it. If we just go by ourselves, we're going blind as we have been. This way, we at least have a guy. Unless the only reason this could go bad, as far as I can see it, is that if there's already a trap set up and there's people waiting, and he went to go get captured on purpose so that he could lead us into a trap. I see that as being highly unlikely. But other than that, I think we're fine.
Yeah, I don't find that likely either, considering his capacity for thought.
Right.
Well, I mean, if nothing else, he can kick stuff. Trip one of us up when we're, within listening distance of a guard room or whatever. I just don't see that he is on our side. But like I said, I mean, if the majority of the group is happy to take him along, then let's take him along. But
Well, so this might be the point where we say your objection is duly noted, and then you can hold your "I told you so's" at bay, ready to spring on us later.
Like I said, if the majority of the group is happy to take him along, we'll take him along. It's just, I'm not comfortable with it, but if everybody else is, then that's just the way it is. Then I'm not comfortable with it, with what we're doing. But
I see what you're saying.
I'm not gonna throw a strop and say I'm not coming or anything.
Right, I got you.
But-
I'm not comfortable with it either, but I think it's the best course of action, so that is what I vote for.
Okay. So
Come on, everybody! I start going down the stairs. Come on.
So you start going down the stairs.
Well,
and
I would. Yeah.
We haven't hobbled or gagged him, which was, if we are taking him, that was kind of the plan. That so this is. So I cast my vote. You cast your vote. I haven't heard the other two votes. And if we were taking him along, the plan, as I understood it, was he gets hobbled and gagged, which hasn't happened. So
Well, I'm not too clear on the definition of hobbled. I'm assuming what you guys mean when you say that is roping his feet, not like smashing his ankles with sledgehammers.
We're totally doing misery
The
style.
misery style. So then we're just gonna drag him along so he can point, go that way. Yeah. So roping his feet and gagging him would be, I think, what we would want to do. Maybe do the whole around the ankles, around the wrists, tied behind his back, so that we can steer him along or whatever.
okay.
Yeah, I think we're spending far too much time discussing what we should do rather than just doing it.
I would agree. But it's your wish as players.
See, you've put us in a moral and ethical quandary. It's easy to tell who the good guy and the bad guy is if one of them swinging a sword at you.
He's disappeared from the map.
Yeah, I just moved him. I just want to know which player has him, really.
I would think the one that's the strongest player would be holding him.
The one that least wants him with us.
Okay, so the next strongest player. So Epicurious.
Sure, I'll hold him, or I'll let him go. One or the other.
Oh, Jesus.
I will hold him.
And sort of, I guess, like march him in front of you, kind of a thing. Is that what you would do?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go meet the lady then, or meet whoever's on the way to the lady. 65 more encounters before we get to the lady.
Agreed.
This guy dies right away anyway.
The party marching order is Thug in front and Epicurious. Yeah.
Yes.
And then what? Tural.
Kraz can't be in the back.
And then Bjorn at the back then.
Okay.
Yeah. And who's it's out front then, or with?
You can always go to abreast in these passageways, but okay. Okay. Right.
Right.
Okay, so I got you coming downstairs, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Why is? Oh yeah, right. I see. You just reshaded what we've already seen. Okay.
Sorry.
It's Fog of War.
Right. No DM. I'm not used to it. It's just that freaked me out for a second because I thought we've been here before. We know more than that, but he just reshaded.
Yeah, I'm an old schooler. Yeah.
I just worry that the dungeon passageways themselves have shifted since we've been down here. But I know you didn't
Like it's
redraw a
Hogwarts.
map. Yeah, it's crazy.
That'll
So
happen.
we'll move along, sort of, I guess, letting him, shaking him or nudging him or whatever to lead the way. So
Well, no,
He says,
he's just going, right, and we're
Yeah.
following. And if we've put a strip of leather between his boots that is only a foot, maybe 15 inches wide, so we can only take half a stride.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know
but
where I am.
I didn't. He doesn't know where he is. Ah, crap.
You don't know where you are?
I've not been here before. We found
And-
the crawlers and then we had to run.
So how can he talk if he's
Gagged.
gagged?
Well, we
Well, they can't
can.
then.
Here's what we can do. We can lead him to where the staircase was. We can lead him to where we fought him and his buddies, and then he'll know where he is.
Agreed. Did we figure out how we're gonna fight Jelly when we get to it?
Nope.
Hey, what do you want to do?
I'll light a torch.
We got about 10 minutes of official time, so is everyone okay at the moment, or
Yeah.
anyone on a further deadline?
Not me.
I'm tempted to kind of get you to the stairs, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd like to get to the stairs.
I'd like to get there too.
Okay. Where are we going?
So around to the left.
So, the quarter circle wells in the wall give a strong wind. There's a lot of howling wind coming down here, so
Seen it, been
it's
there.
kinda cold and noisy.
Can't actually move the thug token.
And yeah, you come around the passageway. The wind blows all the way down to the doorway at the end, or the archway at the end.
Is that a well or what is that? Star on the
There's
floor?
a statue of a four-armed humanoid. It's got a crown on its head, a small dais. Okay, it's a humanoid robed and holding an orb in one of his four hands lifted up.
Ask the thug. Is that the lady's orb? Simple
He
shake of the head will
nods.
do it. Yeah, okay.
Question
big is
is,
this
can you tell that orb from any other orb? That artistic representation of an orb from any other orb.
Is it the size of a baseball? The size of a basketball?
Size of this typical crystal ball. So what? Slightly smaller than a soccer ball.
I can't remember if I asked this last month or not, but it's not an actual orb, it's part of the statue. It's a depiction of an orb, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Because if it was just an actual orb in the statue's hand, that'd be sweet. We'd
I'd
take
try
that.
out.
Yeah, we need to have that.
We could take that orb off the statue and swap the ladies for that, and she might not know hers was gone.
Yeah, but this is an artistic depiction.
Right. I
of an
get
orb.
it.
Stone ball.
Okay, so
I think you'd notice a difference.
unless we encounter something that is going to alter our path, I would say that we would go directly back the way we came toward the stairs. You know, back
Which
to
way was
where.
that, then?
Well, I can only go so far on what you have in unshaded.
Yeah, so you're going up to
It's
the...
like
Okay.
it's like
Did
my drawing's not doing too well. It's like
Did
this
you
way.
Did you actually just cast 20-foot radius of silence?
No, I didn't. I was
Okay.
fixing the thing.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. You're in this long corridor room with tapestries along the walls. There's tapestries depicting a scene of a humanoid with a glowing orb raised up in one hand, by the way. And at the end, don't go up there, Kraz. Don't end the bottom. You're gonna.
Well, I considered the party to be marching with purpose back to. Yeah, okay, well, and now, yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't.
View is this kind of greenish, ochreish coloured blob.
Is ochre a color?
Yeah, and it's kind of well, there's not much of the carrying crawler left that it was sat on. To put it that way. So can I have initiative? Well, you can position yourselves as you come in the room. And if you have initiative rolls for everybody, that would be good. Because I'm assuming you're going to engage this thing.
Man, I got some good
What
initiative.
makes you think that?
The thug should be in front of me.
Right.
In fact, the thug should be in the front because he was supposed to be leading us, wasn't
Yeah, but he didn't know where we were here through this place.
He shakes his head. He has no idea.
Light those curtains on fire and see if it comes at us through the curtains. The curtains are burning and it doesn't come toward us. We know it's afraid of fire. I'm talking to you, Firebolt.
Okay, well, I'm third on the list. I don't know what you want me to do.
How are we
Let's set light
starting?
to a tapestry with a fireball.
Well, I don't know about a fireball, firebolt. Maybe something cantrip. We got a cantrip that can do that.
What, a momentary flash of fire. Tapestries don't tend to burn very easily.
Shit.
But they are flapping in the wind, and there's a large moaning sound going through the architecture around here, loud and plaintive. The tapestries, like I said, they depict a scene of a humanoid with a glowing orb raised up in one hand, just so you know. Okay, so we've got initiative rolled from everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Terrell.
I don't really have much I can do here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just hold action. Just do nothing. Wait for everybody to do their thing.
Okay. Epicurus.
What? Hold action? What the fuck kind of bullshit is
I'm gonna
that?
push him forward this far. Sorry. This far.
Right, you've bound his feet, haven't you? So he can't move more than half speed, which is
Right.
15 feet.
Into the hallway. And I say to him, how do you get past this thing?
Technically speaking, what's happening is you're moving past him and going, come this way.
Nope, I'm pushing him in front of me.
Oh, okay. So you pushed him to there.
Yep.
Yeah, and?
And I say, how do you get past this thing?
He shrugs his shoulders.
Well, if
Right.
he didn't know about carrion crawlers, what makes you think he knew about this?
I try to light the tapestry with my torch from this end. But then I move
so
to turn forward.
So that's your action, yeah?
Or you could just burn it.
I guess that's engaging then.
And then he runs away.
I didn't run away. I
15.
just made myself last in line. I'm a friggin' squishy wizard.
I gotta get out of there.
I'm a fairly squishy fighter.
Bjorn.
Okay, so do I pretend I know anything about this thing, or do I pretend I don't know anything about this thing?
Well, you could knowledge check on it, whatever.
It looks like the burn hurt it.
I don't have anything fire-based, so... would that be nature check, or...
Probably more an arcana.
You can give the nature roll if you want. It is actually natural.
Oh, is it? Didn't know that.
So do I
Natural
know
is not from this planet.
do I know anything about...
Never seen one before. But you
Okay,
don't go underground often, so...
okay, in that case, I'm readying my my hand axes and waiting to see how fast it moves down the corridor.
Okay. And I shall oblige. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I might as well run. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Apparently, it is not dissuaded by the fire.
The thugs carrying on. Ah! Ah!
Fuck.
Tyrell.
I'm gonna go ahead and inspire Bjorn, because I don't know what I can do.
Bjorn, he's the man. If he can't do it,
And then I'm going to
So
also
you're
GTFO.
you're getting out your pom poms then, yeah?
Yeah. Played my little flute song for you.
So the bard has nothing ranged?
I don't have a crossbow or anything.
What about vicious mockery?
I don't think it works on things with a lower intelligence.
So rather than try it, you're just going to do nothing. I love this.
will pull the thug in here because I cannot, in good conscience, leave him out there to die. I'll pull him right to here, right to there.
Okay.
And then step past him with my magic sword in one hand and torch in the other. And if this thing gets close enough for me to hit it, I'm going to hit it. Did my efforts to light the thing on fire last turn work?
Since when are we carrying torches? Because
I started carrying a torch when we were going to fight this thing.
Okay.
I had a discussion about lighting the torch earlier.
Okay. I have to say I missed that. And so far we've always just worked with the light on our various weapons. But
Right, so up until I got this magic sword, which was only a couple sessions ago, I carried a lantern. Now that I have a magic sword, I don't carry the lantern everywhere.
okay.
Okay, cool. So Epicurus there, yeah?
Sure. I was happy you were ready to get right.
That's fine. And you're still trying to hold this thing up to the tapestry?
Yes, but if this thing gets closer, I'm gonna hit it with it. I'm gonna hit the jelly with it, not just the tapestry.
Yeah, okay, fine. The tapestry's smouldering slightly, you see. Okay, Kraz running up and paralysis.
I have hit the Ocher Jelly with the Wand of Paralysis. It is paralyzed.
Oh, but that was the last charge, right?
No, it resets on... Well, it doesn't reset, but it re-rolls on long rests.
Okay. So you told us that.
I did.
Okay. In that case, I move up. And I'll try. And we're going
Curious
to
how this-
have a bit of a nasty surprise.
Okay. As a reaction, the jelly splits when it's subject to slashing damage.
Oh no.
That's why I was asking.
Well, I
Wait,
didn't know that.
does it become 2 jellies?
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, that did no damage.
Yeah,
Because it resisted your hand axe. And it...
And it split in two. So it has to be magic damage.
No, it just has to be something other than slashing damage.
Yeah, bludgeoning.
And while I know that, that's why I said, do I play as though I know that, or do I play as though I don't know that?
Well, good role player.
No, it's
Meta.
you play to what your character knows, not what you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so
that's what we did.
Don't
Right.
use meta. Yeah.
I still suspect that magic might do it, but I'm less convinced after your comment.
I did realize that Vicious Mockery does affect things that is not intelligence 1 or
Yeah.
less. It affects everything. I can do 1d4 damage to it.
Seriously.
Well, and more importantly, make it have disadvantage on its attacks.
That's true.
And usually,
Okay.
just as a player, you try everything on everything. Don't ever, make the DM decide if it works or not. Don't ever decide yourself it's not going to work.
I wanted to look it up, is what it was. Because I thought that it was that.
This thing's dancing all around.
Can't get it to copy.
Okay, I'm stepping back, throwing my hand axes, and drawing my short sword.
The short sword piercing?
Yes.
Okay.
I always like to have weapons of different damage types.
Sorry, it's got a bit of fiddling to do here. So.
Here's an interesting question while you're doing that. If the Ocher is paralyzed and splits into two, are they both paralyzed because it's two sections of the same thing, or is it a new birth of a new character, a creature?
It's a new birth, and it's not affected.
Okay.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Okay, sorry. So Bjorn then went out, slashed it, ran back. Yes.
Yeah, after I saw what was happening, I ran back, stowed my hand axes, and drew my short sword.
Cool. Now, on the paralysis, don't I get a save? I seem to remember something about that.
Yeah, no, it's a ranged weapon. Oh, but you save to break it. Yeah, I see. Hold on, yeah. Let me look at that.
Con save?
It's probably
And for sure, you could decide as the GM.
Well,
is,
yeah.
it's on
right, but I think it says in here, target is paralyzed for 1 minute. At the end of each of the target's turns, it can repeat the saving. Oh yeah, this is what we ran into before. It was never decided what the save was.
It's going to be a Constitution save, and it'll be against. Do we have any idea on what the?
Yeah, it's my spell DC, so it's going to be
okay.
Whatever my spell DC is.
Okay, which is.
Ah, crap.
I'm just going to roll the dice while you look at it.
Okay. It's let me find a spell that has it. $13.
Well, looks like it made it.
Pseudopod comes flashing out and swacks towards Bjorn and misses him. Is carrying. Okay, 2-0.
Alright. So, time for some vicious mockery. You call yourself an ooze? I wouldn't even put you on toast.
I've had stuff dribble out of my nose that was better than you.
Loving it.
Oh, what the hell? How does it get a -2?
Well, it's not a very wise thing, is it?
That's true.
Ooh.
And he gets to disadvantage.
Why didn't you go after one which was already wounded?
Because he was next to you. Don't hurt my friends.
Epicurus.
Wish I was smarter. I sheathe my sword and fish out a bottle of oil.
What?
Why do you use your sword for that?
To fish out the oil?
Yeah.
What?
I'm fishing the oil out of my pockets, right?
I take my sword and I fish out a bottle of oil.
Right, so you're taking your backpack off and you're going through your backpack to find a bottle of oil, yeah?
No, I said pockets. I did not say
Oh, okay.
backpack.
Oh, okay. So you're grabbing out some oil. Fine.
Yep, and
Readied weapon.
so I already have the torch out. If it comes close, I'm gonna hit it with the torch. But if I get the oil out before that, I'm gonna soak it and then I'm gonna hit it with the torch.
Okay.
So
Maybe
you
light the
have,
oil first. I don't know.
so you have your sword in one hand, the oil
At-
in the other hand,
at the
and
be-
the torch in the third hand.
At the beginning of the round, I had a sword in one hand and the torch in the other. After my turn, I have sheathed my sword and I have got out the oil.
That makes sense to me. Okay, Kraz is up.
Wow, and
Wow.
8 hits. That's nice. It doesn't do that much damage. All right, I'll do that.
He's
and
a
then,
heavy, though.
that's it.
Okay.
Who's Debbie?
Debbie loves cookies. Debbie will protect us.
Okay, I only have one of those, so
Sorry, just attack with a short sword, yeah?
yep.
Which is, oh, so he stabbed it, okay.
Yeah, not the slashing way.
Nope. I poked it.
Boop.
Yeah, I guess that's me done then.
Right. Oh, sorry, I just lost my mouse then. Okay. Jelly. No longer. Okay, no longer paralyzed, so blub 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 blub. Pseudopod time.
Remember, he gets disadvantage on this first attack.
Because you've shaken his nerve. Wait, does he have nerves?
Oh, but he still hits. Fuck.
Unbelievable.
Ouch!
That was-
oh
that
my
was-
god!
That was a lot of dice.
Yikes.
Yeah, we gotta kill these things fast.
Pseudopod is the name of the
You like
attack. No, we don't like it at all.
I can't
Sure.
believe his disadvantage still.
Did you see my whisper, DM?
I did.
Okay.
I chuckled.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna viciously attack them again.
Slander their name.
I'm desperately trying to find in the rulebook about oil splash attacks, but
Crap. I'm done.
What? He failed his wisdom.
Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. I keep thinking of failure and I'm the failure.
No.
You're the failure.
This bard has issues.
Oh, that's
he's dying,
hilarious.
yay!
Yay.
I'm gonna move over here because I don't want to get close to that other one.
So he's psychically rendering it blob.
I called him
All right.
very fluid.
I'll stand up and throw the oil on it and hit him with it.
Right. Okay.
So let's do
So-
this part.
I would recommend, because if you're going to throw oil, that's a ranged attack.
Oh no! You're covering
Okay.
me in oil.
No, that was not. Do I need to roll to hit for the oil as well?
If you're throwing a weapon, it's a ranged weapon.
Fine.
Obviously, you probably want to do that before you move, because otherwise you're disadvantaged within 5 feet of an engaged target.
Well, unless you smash the oil on it.
Actually, I was dumping the oil on it.
Oh, dumping
Okay.
it. Well, even better.
In which case, you can make a melee attack.
All right, so we'll just do this to drop the oil on it.
And your torch missed.
Right. So I'm also going to do a. This will be a torch, but really I'm just dumping it on it. God, good, it hit.
Okay.
So I got the oil on it, but when I went to smack it, it moved back from the flame as I swung toward it.
Yep. Kraz is up.
But it's covered in oil, so if you hit it,
So I do 5 fire damage, and then whatever additional, if any.
so I was thinking, and I'm just thinking, it's a D8 the first round and 2D8 the second round, or the other way around. That's based on vague knowledge from first edition Player's Handbook.
Sorry, say that again.
It's either 2D8 the first round and 1D8 the second round, or 1D8 the first round and 2D8 the second round. Is in my memory, but I also don't have that right in front of me either.
Okay, well, roll damage. That's fine.
So what, another D8? Oh, he's doing it, okay.
And then 2 more the next round will go automatically. It'll be
Okay.
this.
Okay. The next round. Yeah. So
Right.
we'll apply that when you get around to Kraz's turn next time.
If.
Woohoo!
Stab.
Oh,
Dying.
Yay!
I will remove the oil from my character sheet.
Hooray!
Now, should I give Bjorn a quick heal before we move on, or should we just wait until it's like dire?
No, you can certainly give him a heal if you've got it and he needs it. Do you have anything else, like a med kit, or
A medkit?
it's a real thing?
What are we playing? Call of Duty?
The healer's kit.
It is a healer's kit, but that doesn't give you hit points, does it? Not unless you're using the variant
The
rule.
healing skill.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't. It just stabilizes you, so.
right.
Yeah, I just give him a quick heal.
One of the variant rules in that section we were talking about is you, on a short rest, you can't throw hit dice unless you burn a healer kit.
I also have my song that can help heal during short rests.
Yeah.
It's only 1d6 though.
Okay, so you destroy these things, and it kind of goes to liquid and starts to dry out. One thing you notice is up the corridor up ahead of you is very clear of organic matter. Yeah.
Lots of bones. Or does it eat bones too?
Yeah, everything organic, basically. So there's no bones, there's just anything metallic's left behind. But...
Anything
Okay.
interesting? Like short swords that Epicurus can carry just in case this same thing happens?
I already have 2 swords.
Oh, are they piercing or are they slashing?
I think they're versatile.
I bet you we can find a nice, clean, shiny set of armor down here on the other by the stairs.
Let's go check it out.
Okay, which way?
Up, north.
Up and around to the right.
We're all crowding next to each other.
Okay, where now? So, going to the door there, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say door, it's more like a hole.
Yeah. It ate the wood.
What you can. And I guess you go.
What was that?
And I guess you're going there, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm assuming that set of armor that Epicurus wants is right around here somewhere.
Yep, there's a set of splint mail on the ground, so if you want to add that, you can take it.
Right.
By the way, the oil would have done 5 points per round.
Cool. Where did you find that reference? Because I could not find it for the life of me.
Layers Handbook. I looked online. It said page 152. I looked it up in the here on Fantasy Grounds.
Okay, the equipment stand. Yep.
Yeah.
So it worked out fine anyway because you rolled a 5.
Both times.
That's funny. That's really funny.
So it says it does 5 points per round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically,
Oh, nice.
if the target takes any fire damage before the oil dries, the target takes an additional 5 fire damage from the burning oil. You can also pour a flask oil on the ground to cover a 5-foot square area. If the lit oil burns for 2 rounds and deals 5 fire damage to any creature that enters the area, only once per turn. But yeah, it's cool. You can throw it up to 20 feet. There you go. I learned something else today.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay, cool. So it seems like a good place to stop for the evening. Epicurus, have you added on the splint mail, or did you not want to take it?
I am rolling down, looking for it in the Player's Handbook.
Great, that's easy then. And yeah, the bodies have all completely gone. So